All right, so this is what we're looking at today. It's a 66 Olds Toronado with all kinds of documentation. It is kind of a survivor car. It's a 2-owner, but the second owner never had it on the road. Old man ordered it from right here in Windsor, North Carolina, RW Chevrolet, and this building was actually RW Chevrolet back in the day. But it's got all kinds of documents, history with it, all kinds of registration stuff, original window tag. So everything's there. It's really cool. So I think it's a pretty cool purchase. So we're gonna get it home and see if it'll run. It hasn't been run in many years. Got a 425 in it with 385 horsepower. So there it is, our new acquired project. Like we need another project, because we sure don't, that's for sure. But we do anything because that's what we do. So this is a 66, I think I told you in the previous section, 66 Toronado. It is 2 owners. It's rough. It's not horrible by any means, but it's rough. The interior's, you know, weather stripping. It's been out in the sun. Some of the crazy features on this, and I'll go over this later in the video, but this possibly could be a unicorn car. And if people don't know what a unicorn is, it's a one-off car that was special ordered. So I believe, and I still have to run documents and do a lot more research, but this car was special ordered, and I have all the paperwork here from the previous owner, which was passed on for the original. And here is the actual shipping, the original. We have photocopies, but this is the original shipping order for it. And as you can see, it's a Toronado Deluxe. In 1966, this car was $5,300. And the car was sold to him on June 22nd, I believe, 1965. So I believe this is ordered because it is a deluxe, but now this is getting crazy, I know. It does not have air conditioning, which is super odd for a luxury car, and no power windows or power locks. But it is a deluxe, so it actually has a door handle for the back seat. So if somebody's in the front seat, you open the door that way. If somebody's in the back seat and there's nobody in the front seat, you can open the door that way, which is crazy because that's part of the deluxe option. All in all, you know, the car has some rust, not horrible. It's a shame because a lot of this chrome's pitted, dashboard's cracked. Of course, weather stripping, that's normal. Seats aren't the greatest. That is a brand new radiator. And like I said, all in all, for what it is, it's not horrible. Let me show you in the trunk here. The trunk does have some rot in the floor. I got to clean all this out. Look at all brand new tune-up stuff for it. So the gentleman that owned this originally, and I say originally, that ordered it in 1966, he owned a dealership, and you can Google this. It was R&W Chevrolet out of Windsor, North Carolina. Now this car wasn't purchased from there. It was purchased and ordered in Delaware. But he owned this dealership at some point, so he put his own sticker on it, which is crazy. And back then I would have thought, even though it was a Oldsmobile, that he could still order. I don't know what the whole story is. Like I said, I got a lot of digging to do for history on this. But yeah, it's pretty neat because, like I said, this could be, with some research, it could be a one-off. The color isn't super rare. I have seen other ones, but I have a lot of documentation here to go through. And see, it comes with a screwdriver because you need it to open the hood. So I'm going to give you a quick glance here. Hang tight. I got to try to, so you pull this and then the hood unlatches, but the problem is the spring in there is broken. So it needs a spring, and there you go, it pops up like that, and then we get our fingers in there and hopefully not break them, crush them. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. But this is the original. I have confirmed that. The original 425 cubic inch, 385 horsepower, 475 torque. The engine was possibly, and we haven't really researched this much, but rumor is the engine was gone through a number of years ago and it was painted Oldsmobile gold. These motors are supposed to be almost like a Robin's End blue, I believe. Have to do more research on that also. But like, what is that? That's part of the throttle. It almost looks like cruise control. And you can see the transmission down there because it is front wheel drive. This thing is 425 cubic inch and it's front wheel drive. The first mass-produced front-wheel drive in the United States. There was a vehicle called the Cord back in the 40s, I believe. But the other thing is, it's got tilt wheel. So it was ordered with that. Now, from what I also read is you could get bucket seats in a console. I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure what this is. It's a red light with a thing. Like I said, it's all new to me. I'm a Cutlass guy, so, but I know my 455s and 425s. I've had 425s before, and they're actually screamers. They have a shorter stroke than a 425 or a 455, so they really run good. But we're gonna get some of this stuff cleaned out. First thing we're gonna do is power wash, and we'll show you as we go along. It is going to be a project, but we're not going to spend a ton of time on it because we really got to get cracking on this. And we have a ton of other stuff to do too. So, like I said, we're going to get this cleaned out, get some stuff thrown in the garbage, just get the worst of everything out, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get some of the trash out of here and just make sure it is all trash, because I don't think a lot of it is. Some of it's paperwork. And we got some rags. We love old rags. We collect rags. Hey, look, we got a polishing ball. We'll keep that. Extension. Scuffy pad, scratch pad. Yeah, we'll keep that too. I know, it's crazy stuff, but it is stuff that we use. So, this is like a registration binder. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me. These are actually GM floor mats, so we are definitely going to keep them. I don't know if they're original. You can see how long they've been sitting in there, how this one's faded and where the other one was. So we're going to keep them. This is an old hard mat that's just in pieces. That's the gas pedal that's broken off, which is typical on these era cars. Let's break this. See, this is, oh, I don't know if that's factory Oldsmobile, but it doesn't matter because it's not salvageable. This is, looks like underhood insulation. Let's see how bad it is. Well, that might be salvageable. I don't know if that's new or, but we're going to keep it for now. Like I said, we'll keep this stuff for now and then go through it at a later time. Some antifreeze. We definitely keep antifreeze. Wow, the jug is actually falling apart, so you know that's been there for quite a while. Starting fluid, that's your friend, especially if you own an old 7.3 diesel. And let's pull this. This is a radiator. Let's pull this out. The box I don't think has ever been opened. Wow. Oh, it's CarQuest, because that's CarQuest was where the gentleman actually, he ran an old CarQuest there in front of the dealership. Look at that. I wonder if that's the right radiator. Huh. It's aluminum. 2-core aluminum. Interesting. Cool. But it is brand new. Never been opened. We'll put that to the side. More good stuff. That's trash. That's literally falling apart. So we'll just throw that out. Probably shouldn't, because it probably is original, but yeah, they're literally falling apart. Oh my God, look at this. The original 1966 chassis manual buried under the seat. It's got some damage and it's quite old, but it's got everything in it. Oh wow, that is so cool. That is so cool. This just gets better and better with what's left in this car. Can't wait to get into the trunk. All right, so the mat is garbage. Of course, the chassis manual is a keeper for sure. 100%. I don't know if there's anything else under the seats. Hard to tell. I can't believe it had a chassis manual in there. That's freaking awesome. No, I think that's it. This is actually all part of the floor, believe it or not. So I have to see what's going on there. Like I said, a little more investigation once we get it cleaned up. There's a door handle, missing the clip, but I hope that's. And like I said, it's a shame that the chrome and the aluminum stuff is all pitted, but that's what happens when they sit for any length of time. Let's throw this stuff over here because we're keeping this. All we're doing is cleaning stuff out so we can possibly power wash it tomorrow. Let's just do a quick look through these documents and see what's really here. All right. You know what? Let's go in on the workbench. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of papers and stuff. Like I said, I think it's a lot of the history of the car, which is what's really cool. I don't know what something. Oh, that's a copy of the shipping order, which we already have the actual shipping order here. That's another copy, and this is the actual original shipping. Oh no, this is the build sheet that came under the seat or something. State of Delaware registration card from 1989. Let's see what else we got here. We got all kinds of stuff. And this is all just great because it's like the history of the vehicle. It just tells you, it documents everything. It's an inspection report. So this was Windsor, North Carolina. Mileage was 87,000 in 1995. And I believe it's 88,000 now. Let's go look real quick. I think that's what I remember. I think it's 88,000. Where is the odometer? 88,266. And if you see, the speedometer goes up to 130 and it's on a roll. It actually spins as you go. So in 1995, that's around the last time the car was actually on the road, I believe. Not sure on that, but I'm sure there's enough paperwork here to decipher and get an idea when it was taken off the road. Insurance card for 83. This is the original shipping order. Windsor Chamber of Commerce second annual car show, 1995. I know some of this is boring to people, but like I said, this just documents the history of anything with paperwork I mean, anything can be fooled, but you know, with paperwork, it makes it much harder to fool. Another inspection receipt. Oh, that was 02. Okay. I don't know what the mileage was. That doesn't. No, that's not to this. It's to to a Yukon Denali. No, that's not for this vehicle. Nope. All right, we're not keeping that because it shouldn't be in with this stuff. This is the load pressure for the tires. This says front gets 24 and rear gets 26. Another insurance card for 87. You got the Oldsmobile protection stuff. All their, like you're supposed to, you know, get your oil change. Whoops, see, it's coming apart. I don't want to mess with this too much. Not with one hand. State inspection, North Carolina in 17. 4/20/17. Ronald Cobb. Huh. Interesting. Here's some pictures of the car. 1985 Polaroid. Looks like it was up off the ground there in 95. That one's, no, they're both 95, yeah. I think this is basically, this is 95. Let's see, that would be the driver's side. No, see, it's not rusted like that. I don't know. I guess I have to investigate. See, the seat must have been redone because it shows the seat in 95 totally ripped. And then the whole owner's manual. So, cool documentation. We're going to hang on to all of that, of course. And we'll go through it at some point with more precise looking. Oh, look at who showed up. Nice of you to come out, slacker. Nice of you to come out. So we're going to take this home. This is good reading material to look at stuff. So I think we're done up front with the worst of the stuff. I think all the stuff was out of the, yeah, everything's out of there. The seat's been redone, but it's very hard. It's very, and obviously these seat belts probably aren't to this. They're brown. So that tells me they were probably added. Hard to say. I'm gonna have to research that and see if it's on the list of options. I didn't even know if that was an option that year. I don't know. But listen to this door. See? And it has this on the other side too. So you can get out from the back seat. Listen, ready? How's that for solid? All right, let's go into the trunk here and let's see what we got. So we got these old chairs. People love these chairs. Old wooden lawn chair. He probably went to car shows or something. Got an old bias ply tire. Got an old can of something. R&W Chevy. Not sure if that's a paint can or what that is. We're gonna put it to the side. Got a car cover here. Question is there a cover in here? Yes, there is. And it's brand new. Huh. Okay. I'll be surprised if it fits this, because this thing's a land yacht. It's, I think I read it was 19 feet long. I think that's longer than my Excursion. So, not sure what that is. I'm gonna probably say that's junk. I'm gonna put it in the garbage. That is a can of paint. Really? Oh, that's red engine enamel. Well, the engine isn't red, but we're gonna keep that. Old bottle. Old. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that's the color of the car. Look at these old bead things. The older generation love them. All right, what else we got in here? Look at, oh, that's for HEI. That's not even for, it's a brand new distributor cap. 8 brand new spark plugs, new rotor, a new, I'm not sure, oh, new coil. Yeah, but this is all for HEI. Another rotor. And a universal battery hold down. That's it. Some of that's kind of irrelevant because it doesn't apply to this car, but we'll find out. Like I said, this thing hasn't run in years, so it's going to be interesting to... they say it will run. That's what I like to hear. It did run. Let me put this stuff in the shop. Like I said, we're just moving it out of the way for now. Making a pile under this other pile. Take this stuff. Okay. Looks like that stuff's been wet before. Don't know what's in this box. Let's see, the magic box. See if there's anything in there. Oh, wow. It's actually weather stripping. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Could that be the weather stripping for the windows? Huh. Nice. This thing just keeps surprising me. It's like Christmas time. And there's an old wrapper here. Not sure what it's to. Don't know. Something DuPont. We'll keep it just to be on the safe side in case it's got some kind of numbers on it. Look at this. Looks like one of the original tires. See, that's where the tire, the spare tire would go like this and like that. And that's where it stayed, which is pretty cool. Still got jack. Still got the plug wrench. And this old bias ply tire. And it's a Uniroyal Laredo, and it's a 8x8 515. Never been on the car. I don't think it's ever gonna make it on the car either, but kind of cool. It's got a narrow white wall. Pretty neat. Oh no, this is all stuck here. Something had spilled at some point. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this stuff goes around the tail lights. Huh. Wonder if I should keep that other piece. You better keep that just in case. Not that we'll use it, but it could be a template in case we decide on really doing something with this car. Like I said, we can always throw it out, but if you throw it out now, then it's gone. So let's get a good look at this trunk. She's got some rust for sure. Doesn't look horrible. Look at, there's the fuel pump sensor. Yeah, it's definitely got some rust, which is typical from what I read. Like I said, I don't know these cars. I'll tell you that over and over. All right, we're not going to peel that up. We know it's rusted. We'll have to get the vacuum in here and vacuum this out and really see what we got. But I don't know what the heck that is. It's like some kind of lock. And if you notice, and you probably didn't, but this actually has a power trunk release and it's vacuum operated, which was ordered. Pretty neat. All right, let's close this up. That's the original color though. Really neat color. I kind of like it. Got a nice shine to it under the trunk, and that doesn't. All right, let's wrap this up, and what we'll do is we will show you once we start power washing this thing. It's going to be interesting looking underneath of it. Let's see if we can find a date. I was told these tires were brand new. They've never been on. They have like 30 miles on them. I'm trying to see what the date is. 46 of 16, and it's 2025. or it's not 2024, 25. So that's 9 years old. Actually, they are borderline. They're not dry rotted, that's for sure. You can see they've got like mold on it and stuff. Yeah, they don't appear dry rotted at all. I don't know. I don't think I'd take them out on the interstate going 85, but to putz around with them, maybe. White wall out, which was a thing. What size are these? Mastercrafts. Why don't I see a size? Huh. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. 235, 75, 15. Same that's on that truck. They're a tall tire, obviously. It'd be cool with a shorter, wider tire. I think it'd look pretty cool on here. You can see it's got these big old aluminum drum. I don't know if they're aluminum. I think they are. Drum brakes. But like this rust here, does have, but if you feel on the inside, it's not through. Yeah, it looks like something might have been done there. It's not horrible though for what it is. Like I said, we'll get some power washing on it. This will all, we'll try to blow off the edges, see what we can make of it, and we'll do that maybe tomorrow if the weather cooperates. But like I said, right there, B heads. Those heads are very rare, very rare. All right, we'll show you when we power wash.